This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Armadillos of St. Louis. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Not only was it a terrific return to get them out near the 50-yard line, that changes what you want to do on offense because your playbook is wide open. You want a quick start? You may go for a quick strike on your first play on offense with that great field position.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And Lance now to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Fights him off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and a couple. Murray to air it out again. Down the sideline he goes. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Davis Price once more. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Lance looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And touchdown! Ty Davis Price. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Keanu Benton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Lance. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hand off right side, Davis-Price. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ty Davis-Price with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins again. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the run, this is Gray. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing his Lance on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown! Ty Davis-Price on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Armadillos have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Murray. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give left side for Davis Price. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now what a play by Andrew Booth. Got to him quickly, kept him from even getting back to the line.
At the 39-yard
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Lance. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. This ball complete to Rager. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw is Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Chark, 42 yards. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lance looking to change it up. Now Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Running left, Davis Price. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Chandler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Chandler. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor from 21. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready, set.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Drops this underneath for Davis Price. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Trouble, 38. Cut.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Davis Price, 59 yards. And the Armadillos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing again, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, here's Murray. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mega. Ultra. Ready?
And Lance now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Drill green. Blue striker. Set hut.
One final try now for Lance. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.